is all handed over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some scriptures. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins.
The defensive tackle never bought the play-action fake, went right for the quarterback and put it on the ground.
Looking downfield for Joe. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll set up to throw. Catch made by Fulgham. And he works it. They'll look to throw here. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and whether
it's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder.
On 1st and 10, Peyton airing one out for Boyd. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw, dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Peyton. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Peyton flush to his right. And he's going to get 7 out of
it. Off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Peyton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And get a nice gain. On third down, Peyton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Seven, our score after one. 15-1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Peyton flushed out right. He's got Green. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Peyton to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Off the play fake. Peyton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Peyton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third and goal. Back to throw. Peyton looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
He was able to move around. Who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down. Peyton. He finds his running back, Mixon. 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peyton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Peyton rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points. Facing second and a bundle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On 1st down, Peyton buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Peyton escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Their mobile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. He'll get 17 next. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Elliott on for the extra point. Operating from the gun, Peyton. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Peyton flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing on first down. Peyton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. Second and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Peyton sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
That's caught at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of it.
But it winds up falling incomplete. They'll roll him out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Peyton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Back to throw. Peyton.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for him.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
2nd and 4. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jones has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Fulgham there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass. Second and goal. 2nd and 1. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it.
Last go around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drop,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Elliott now to add the extra point. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Peyton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Peyton eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 15-yard touchdown run, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the...
Back to throw. Peyton, flush to his right. 36 yards on the play.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Peyton, and an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Peyton. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Alpha, hurry, hurry.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Peyton, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people.
Throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
2nd and 5. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
8 reads. X3. 218. Chop. And go.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Back to the air on 2nd down. Peyton, he'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Come on, set. 18.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Peyton, he can run for it, and he will. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. On 1st and 10, Peyton dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Peyton. That's going to be caught. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is, I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get the line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Out comes the Cincinnati defense now. They get ready for the next possession. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. Complete to Jones. And a lot of red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
On first down, Peyton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A throw over the middle, taken in. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it back right, and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.